said, hey, call me sometime. Ringer, ringer, hey. Alright. I think we're straight. I think we're straight. Ooh. Yo. 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 What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Now, let me be 100% honest here. Let me be 100% honest here. Are y'all ready for 100% honesty? Are you ready for 100% honesty? This is a pretty good half. You know, for it being a 3-point game, we've basically, you know, I think we've dominated this game for it being a 3-point difference at the half. Seahawks aren't bad. Our defense is playing a lot better. Specifically, our run defense. Did I mention in my video? I'm not sure if I mentioned in my video that we have to stop the outside run, but they've been running to the inside so often that, I mean, if I don't see, they're probably gonna try to go outside a little bit more. But the run to the inside isn't working. The run to the inside isn't working. Our defense is working really well. Seeing Dante Jackson go down was kind of bad, but honestly, Cornell hasn't been playing that bad. He had one play where he over pursued on a tackle. He was kind of caught out of position, and then he tried to over pursue to get back in position, and he got juked. And it could have been I think it was a second down stop, and it could have been a third down, but it ended up being a first. And that wasn't too bad. I didn't really care about that. Honestly, Cornell's been playing pretty all right. He's not playing any worse than, I won't say that anyway. He's playing pretty good out there. He's not playing better than Dante, but he's still playing. He actually has some pretty solid stuff out there. Our D-line doing pretty well. It looks like we're kind of continuing the trend of our pass rush really coming from DB pressure. We're getting a lot of our better looks in pass rush have been coming from bringing pressure from the nickel position. But honestly, the D-line's been looking a lot better as a whole. The defense as a whole has been looking really great. And you just look at these Cam Newton stats. Look at Cam's stats for the first half, bro. 14 for 14, 159 and a touchdown. Bro, what do you say about that? What do you do about that? I mean, Christian is only averaging what 2.5 on the ground per carry, but he already has 80 yards in the air. So he's already at 100 yards for the day. Oh, he's at 99 yards for the day in the first half. But 100 yards in the first half, I mean, I don't know what to say. We're using our receivers as running backs. I have a couple notes here in the game, but using our receivers as running backs is really confusing this defense. This Seattle defense is really confused, and honestly, it really should be 20 to 10. Wait, let me think. Yeah, 20 to 10, because I thought that fourth down spot was a little bit weird. I think Cam surged ahead in that first quarter, in that first drive, fourth down call. I understand you can't overturn the call. Once they place the ball, once they place the spot, I knew it wasn't going to get overturned just because there wasn't really a really good an angle on it, and it's really hard to overturn those kind of things there's a lot of camera angles, but honestly, there's not enough really great definitive camera angles for that kind of thing. That's all right. I think our offense is really confusing this Seattle defense. And this being a 3-point game, our offense is playing way better than their offense, and our defense is definitely playing better than their defense. What's this? Trying to play me. I got some of the homies trying to play 2K right now. I can't play 2K right now. I'm trying to watch our boys, you know, get a quick little dub. Did you see King got the tablet? I didn't see that. I didn't see that. He's an accurate Joe Flacco. Wait. Hold up. Wait, what? Who's an accurate? Hold up. Let me read you. He said we need to convert. What about Dante Jackson? We need Dante. Cornell sucks. No, Corn's been playing all right. Corn's playing all right. I mean, I'd rather have Dante in there, but Corn's not being. He's not really getting smacked out there. Who said he's an accurate Joe Flacco? Who's an accurate Joe Flacco? Who? Don't ever compare my quarterback to Joe Flacco. Maybe Joe Flacco in the playoffs. Maybe Cam was a Joe Flacco in the playoffs, but don't ever. I don't even want to hear that comparison. Find someone else. Maybe Russell Wilson is accurate. I don't know. Maybe he's an accurate Joe Flacco. But don't you ever, in your life, use the name. Not the name. Use the words Joe Flacco in that order, and then have the name Cameron Newton in the same paragraph. I don't ever want you to even use the same breath. I need to change the chapter, not just a page. I need you to change the whole chapter before I get to Joe Flacco's name. If we talk about Cam Newton and Joe Flacco in the same book, honestly, it needs to be a whole different volume. It needs to be a whole different genre of literature. If we talk about Cam Newton and Joe Flacco, I don't want to hear it. It better be a Joe Flacco book and then a Cam Newton movie. It better be a TV series. I don't want to hear about it. Anyway, what do you say? Luke was pissed. Oh, really? Oh, I feel you. What do you play on? I'll whip you on 2K. That ain't gonna happen. I'm on Xbox though. I'm on Xbox. I mainly play Pro-Am. I ain't gonna front. But I mean, hey, in the park though, hey, it don't matter what it is, honestly. But I got a glass though. Russell Wilson fell off. Russ really missed that pass. It really should be. I think it should be 13 all. Wait, 13? It got a field goal out of that? Yeah. Actually, no, it should be 14. Right? It should be 14. It should be 14-20. But they should have 2 touchdowns in this game because Russell Wilson had a wide. Was that Doug Baldwin he had in the end zone where he threw it high? That looked a lot like Cam's 2-point conversion play. Kind of in the same area of the back of the end zone. Cam's was more toward the middle of the field. That one of Doug Baldwin was more toward the right side of the right middle, the right third of the end zone. But it was just a little bit out of his reach, and that reminded me when I saw it, I was like, man, that looked a lot like us not 7 days ago. Not 7 days ago, that looked a lot like what Cam did in that fourth quarter in that 2-point conversion. And it's tough. It's one of those heartbreakers when you, as a fan of that team, you're like, yeah, that's when we should have had it got away from us. Yeah, it should be 14-13, but honestly, we should have had that touchdown. We should have had that 4th down conversion. At the very least, it should be 16-14 us. Let's say we get a field goal out of that 4th down conversion that we should have got. They had a goal line stand. It should be 16-14. They should have got that touchdown. We should have got at least a field goal out of that first drive. But yeah. Norvis killing the Hawks defense for sure. Do you think I'm gonna re-sign Devin? Maybe at the right price. I would sign him again at the right price. I wouldn't pay him, what the market's bearing for wide receivers. I wouldn't pay him as an X receiver. But I think anything around or under $12-11 million, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with keeping Devin Funchess around. He's not bad. He's just not a good enough X receiver. And we need a big body kind of guy out there too. So I don't even mind that he's at the X spot. I don't even mind that Devin Funchess is at the X position. I just don't think he should be the number one receiver in targets. I don't mind if he stays on the right side and draws the number 1 cornerback assignment every game. As long as we still have DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, and other guys, I would even keep Jarius Wright. I'm not sure if we gave him a 1-year deal or a multiple-year deal, but I would really like to keep Jarius Wright. He has some sure hands, and I like what he does a lot. I like what Jarius Wright does a lot, honestly. Why are we not throwing downfield? We did a couple times, but, I mean, we're doing pretty well without it. I don't think we need to. I mean, Cam was 14 for 14. Our pass, I think what we're doing is working just fine for us. The one thing honestly, I'm cool with what we're doing. I think our offense as a whole is doing well enough. I don't think we need to change very much at all. Our defense is doing pretty well as well. What was I gonna say? There was someone I really wanted to talk about here on defense. Oh yeah, it was Dontari Poe. I've been noticing Dontari Poe is kind of slow off the snap. If you're watching when he's in the game, he's not really playing too many snaps all that often. But just watch when Dontari Poe's in the game. He's a little bit slow off the snap. Like his hand comes up really slow, and it's kind of I don't know what it is, but he is a little bit slow off the snap. Yeah, you have to give Christian a lot of touches. I think yeah, 25, 30 touches a game. I don't care how it's split up. Give him 20 and 10, give him 15 and 15, however it needs to work out. I like Christian McCaffrey getting 25, 30 touches a game. I don't care how you split it. Just get the ball in his hand. But yeah. What do you mean 14 for 14 checking down the whole time? There's like a 20-yard pass or maybe 15-yard pass to DJ Moore early on. There's been a couple kind of deeper passes. And also Christian only has 8 of those, which actually that's more than half of them. But yeah, DJ had a pretty deep one. It doesn't show they're long. That's kind of lame. It doesn't show they're long. I think it shows they're long after the game, but I'm pretty sure DJ Moore had one that was at least 15. I don't know what the problem is with the defense, with our offense, with our play calling now. I think it's working pretty well. I think our offense is working pretty well, and also one of the catches that Greg Olsen had was in between. He came through it while defender was coming off. He was just when he came off of covering Greg. I think that was a hard throw. These aren't all really wide open underneath throws. Some of these are actually pretty difficult. One of the passes the one pass that Jarius Wright caught was a really good one. But specifically, one of the catches that Greg Olsen had near the middle right side of the field, I think it was early in the second quarter, was a really difficult pass to make in between two defenders as one was coming from the left to the right and Greg was coming from the right to the left. He threw it at an angle between the two players. I think that was a really good pass. That wasn't just a gimme underneath pass. But yeah, game's back on, y'all. So I'm out of here. They're just coming through. We're doing pretty well. I need to see how we do coming up here. And looks like, get the ball back. We can double up here. All right, y'all. I'm out.